Now, we come to some other approaches which are more egalitarian approaches and inclusive approaches to the idea of Buddhism beyond religion. The thinkers mentioned in the earlier part represent an exclusivist approach to Buddhism. Whether they regarded Buddhism as religion or non-religion, they regarded the moral and spiritual way or religious way of life taught by Buddhism as distinct and superior in comparison to other religions. But there were some modern Buddhist thinkers who were inspired by Buddha's life and teachings, but their deeper insight into Buddha's thought itself took them beyond Buddhism as religion and led them to appreciate similar truths in other religions also. Noteworthy among them are Thich Nhat Hanh, Satyanarayan Goenka, Dhammadasa Bhikkhu and H.H. the Dalai Lama. Now, first let us consider Thich Nhat Hanh. Thich Nhat Hanh, who was a Vietnamese Zen master and engaged Buddhist leader and whose period was 1926 to 2022. Now, he for example remarks, on the one hand, many people regard Buddhism as religion, but if we say that it is a way of life, we may be closer to truth. So, this is his statement. The main reason he gives is that faith in Buddhism does not mean faith in God or a metaphysical principle, the existence of which we cannot really prove, but in a more inclusive way, Thich Nhat Hanh acknowledges the essential similarity of all religions when he says any genuine religious life must express reverence towards life, non-violence, communion between man and man, man and absolute. By using the metaphor of fruit salad of religions, he says religious life is life, and I cannot imagine how someone could eat only one kind of fruit. Although there are kinds of fruit that one does not like, there are many kinds that one can appreciate. Besides, only authentic fruits can make fruit salad. Now, we come to the views of Satyanarayan Goenka. Satyanarayan Goenka, a leading lay teacher of Vipassana meditation, whose period is 1924 to 2013, he conceptualized Dhamma as the law of nature, which also involved the causal relation between cravings and suffering, and that between freedom from cravings and happiness. This law applies to all, irrespective of the sectarian religion they belong to. In this sense, it is not a Buddhist law. The law is equally applicable to Buddhists as well as non-Buddhists. In this sense, sectarian Buddhism is at par with other sectarian religions. Vipassana meditation is aimed at reduction of craving and development of mindfulness and witness consciousness. In this sense, it is the application of the law of Dhamma. The law of Dhamma has universal applicability. It is beyond Buddhism as religion. Goenka, in his lectures during Vipassana meditation courses, also referred to quotations from non-Buddhist scriptures which indicated the awareness of the non-Buddhist saints about the law of Dhamma and meditation based on that. Now, we come to another Buddhist thinker who tries to go beyond religion through his thought, beyond Buddhism as religion through his thought, and it is Buddhadasa Bhikkhu. He was a Thai Buddhist ascetic thinker, and his period was 1906 to 1993. He also distinguished between Dhamma and religion. Dhamma, according to him, stands for the essential nature of religion, which is common to all religions. It is different from the individual sectarian religions, As he says, those who have penetrated to the essential nature of religion will regard all religions as being the same. Although they may say there is Buddhism, Judaism, Taoism, Islam or whatever, they will also say that all religions are inwardly the same. According to him, the Buddha taught that there is no person. Similarly, all the great religious teachers went about teaching us how to live unselfishly. While describing the ultimate truth of Buddhism, which he calls Dhamma, Buddhadasa Bhikkhu says, when the final level is reached, when the ultimate is known, not even man exists. There is only nature, only Dhamma. This reality cannot be considered to be any particular thing. It can't be anything other than Dhamma. It can't be Thai, Chinese, Indian, Arab or European. It can't be black, brown, yellow, red or white. It cannot be Eastern or Western, Southern or Northern, nor can it be Buddhist, Christian, Islamic or anything else. So, please try to reach this Dhamma, for then you will have reached the heart of all religions and of all things, and finally come to the complete cessation of suffering. In axiological terms, the heart of Buddhism is non-attachment, but this itself, when applied seriously, can take one beyond Buddhism. As Buddhadasa says, Buddhism is about not trying to seize or grasp anything, to not cling or attach to anything, not even to the religion itself, until finally realizing that there is no Buddhism after all. Buddhadasa distinguished sharply between the ultimate truth of religion and the popular forms of religion. The distinction between them, as he had described, is like that between pure water and muddy water. According to him, the ultimate truth can be called Dhamma or truth or God or Tao. In fact, this truth is nameless. It is like pure water. It is not proper to equate it with the popular religions such as Buddhism, Christianity, Taoism, Judaism, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism or Islam, which are like water mixed with other elements like muddy water. Popular religions do not capture the ultimate truth. He also interpreted the true nature of Dhamma in terms of negation of opposite pairs such as gain and loss, happiness and suffering, good and evil, merit and sin, male, female. The dualistic pairs are the basis of all attachment. So, he advised not to fall prey to their tricks. Dhamma consists in being completely non-attached to them and working with void mind. Buddhadasa found the awareness of this truth in St. Paul's advice in the New Testament of Christian Bible, which he interpreted as the teaching of working with void mind, non-attachment and non-clinging to anything as I or mine. However, in order to understand the essential truths of religion and to go beyond the popular forms of religion, one has to understand the distinction between what he called people language and Dhamma language. The prophets give their teachings on the essential truths in Dhamma language, which is extremely difficult to understand. People interpret it according to ordinary people's language and fall in the trap of sectarian religion. Buddhadasa Bhikkhu in this way shows the way of capturing the essential truth of Buddhism as well as transcending Buddhism.